Hello and welcome back. This time I'm going to add ViewModels to our project for login and registration. So the ViewModels are special classes used just to give data from the controller to a view. So let's get started. So what do we need? Well, I'm going to create one ViewModel for logging in. That's the easiest one, so let's get started with that one. And let's call it login view model. And I completely forgot I was supposed to put all the classes that have to do with identity in the identity folder. So I'm going to drag it in there. And also, yes. Put it in the correct namespace, so like that. And then what is going to go into this view model? Well, there are going to be two input fields on the page, a username and a password, but instead of like a username, it will be an email address. Let's just type it out, public string email get set, and then we need the password. So this will also be a string, public string password. Get set. And now to make this a proper view model, we can make use of data annotations. And this is a nice trick to specify some more details for our view for things like validation. So for example, if you type required, and it won't recognize it at first, but you can of course go to the quick actions. Come on. Yeah. And then add the data annotations namespace at the top. So this says, okay, this field has to be input by the user. We can also say what kind of field it is. So there's an email address annotation. The password is of course also required. And there's also a data type for the password, but it's not password, it's specified like this. And with that we have specified our login fields. Now we also need the registration view model. Let's add that as well. Let's make some space. And then what is the user supposed to enter when he registers on our website? Well, of course, again, the email address and the password. So I'm going to copy paste them from here, and it would be nice if we just a second, if we had another password field that is to be compared with the first one, and then if they are both the same, then we can register the user, and if they are not, then the user has mistyped one of the fields. So we can easily do that. Let's make another password field, and let's call it confirm password. And then we are going to add a compare data annotation. And we're going to compare it to password. And well, I guess that's it, but we can also specify the error message. If the comparison doesn't work, well, wait a second, yeah. So error message is the password and confirmation do not match. No, like this. Okay, and then we can also specify what kind of label will be put in front of the input field with the display data annotation. So like this. Now this is kind of ridiculous because it will by default pick this name, but it could be nice for this one, because then we can use a space in the name and say confirm password. Let's also add one here. Why not? Okay, so those are the view models we need. The next step will be to add the controller and the views, but this will be in the next video. See you then.